Captain Geoffrey Swires is with us from the Indiana unit of the Salvation Army as we take a look at what happened during the holiday season, the Red Kettle campaign, and some ongoing needs and services that you're able to provide. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. So we read the news releases and we learned that Indiana County fell short on its Red Kettle campaign this year, despite all the best efforts. Doesn't mean that people can't still give, though, does it?
That is correct. Unfortunately, we did fall short of our goal, despite all of the hard work by volunteer groups that stepped up, individuals who asked how they could help, people who manned the kettles, sometimes for 8 or 9 hour shifts in order to give back to those in the community. So we had a lot of great volunteers. Our kettle breakfast did very well, and I can't thank Kathleen and Jonathan Mack enough for heading that up on behalf of our advisory board. Wonderful advisory board that works very hard to help folks. But unfortunately, we did fall a little short.
Yeah. Is there still the chance to make up some of that shortfall by people simply giving now?
Absolutely. We would appreciate that greatly. We do some wonderful things, and I'm privileged, and it's an honor that people trust us to help those in the community and donate to the Salvation Army and trust that we will do the most good with their donations.
Yeah.
And we take that seriously. For example, last year, we were able to give out a little over 2,000 toys. This year, it was over 9,000 toys to children in the community, largely in part because of our Treasures for Children program and our partnership this year with Toys for Tots. They were just wonderful. Staff Sergeant Rojas was wonderful to work with from start to finish and really partnered with us to help kids in the community.
Terrific stuff. Now, you have a kids event coming up. Is it tonight?
Yes, tonight we have our Arc of Learning program, which is on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It is a free of charge program for students from pre-K to 12th grade. They're able to come in and receive help with tutoring. They receive a meal. We have volunteers who come in and cook, IUP students who come and help with one-on-one tutoring, as well as homework help for children. We make sure that it's done and done correctly. And that's just one of the things that we offer to try to help children out in the community. Education is so important. I know it's a hot button topic for us nationally at the moment. And we like to do our part here through our Arc of Learning program.
Yeah. And the Red Kettle campaign or any donations given to the Salvation Army, that's what helps to keep programs like this viable and working for people.
That is correct. When it is donated in our area, it's kept in our area. It goes to fund the programs we do here, the families that we feed here, the children that we provide clothing assistance, utility assistance for in this community. When you donate here, we make sure that we do the most good in our community for those most in need.
Absolutely. All right. He's Captain Geoffrey Swires with the Indiana unit of the Salvation Army. That's one of the events that you have coming up. Services offered by the Salvation Army. I think one of the things we need to emphasize, first of all, is Salvation Army is a church.
That is correct.
And that is your primary mission.
That is our primary mission. We help people. We meet human needs in the name of Jesus without discrimination, which means we never ask someone what church they attend or if they attend at all when we help them.
Yeah.
We help people because we believe that Jesus Christ reached out to those who were in need. He never asked anybody where they were from or whether they could financially support his ministry. He just helped those who were in need of help, and we try our best to do that here in the community.
And then you get off on this amazing list of things that you do. And if people understood what all the Salvation Army is involved in, the various things that you do, from helping out with the canteen at fire scenes or things of that nature, from programs for children and to indigent people, and just up and down the scale. Wow. If people understood that, I think that you wouldn't have any problems with the Red Kettle campaign. Let's put it that way.
Well, we certainly appreciate those who are able to help us. One of the programs that we've started, our outreach ministry coordinator, Christy Uten, has begun a program where she delivers food to those who are shut in and unable to, whether transportation or physical limitations, prevent them from receiving help. She has started a program with volunteers to reach out to those folks and make sure that we're meeting the needs of those who are most in need.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some of those other services. I see you've got the tablet there in front of you, and you can certainly give us an idea of the various arms of the Salvation Army and the various things that you do.
It is a great opportunity to serve our first responders, and when we are able to do that, we do that as well. Our after-school programs, helping fire victims put their life back together. The Salvation Army tries to be there at that moment that is the worst in somebody's life and find a way to make it better. We have folks who come to us, single mothers who are trying to provide for their children, who are working, in many cases, 2 jobs to try and provide for their family, but can't seem to make ends meet or have difficulty in some areas. For example, through our Kicks for Kids program, which started out as new shoes for school, we were able to expand that program this year for the first time, and we're able to provide over 200 pairs of winter boots for children this year. And that children receive hats and gloves, and through Project Bundle Up and our coat drives, we're able to give children those coats that they need and provide those kind of things, where over 875 items were given out between hats and gloves.
Wow.
And coats
And at
boots.
this time of the year, especially what we've had these last couple of days, you need the boots.
You certainly do. You certainly do. I felt like I shoveled and then turned around and had to shovel again yesterday. So imagining a child who has to wait at the bus stop without adequate winter weather gear, we want to make sure that that doesn't happen as much as we're able to.
Absolutely.
And all of those things are because of the generous people in the community that step up and partner with us.
Captain Geoffrey Swires of the Salvation Army Indiana unit with us this morning. So if somebody today says, all right, I understand there is a need and that they fell short and that I can help, what do they need to do?
They can contact us at our office here in Indiana at 724-465-2530 and speak with Katie, and she will be able to help them out. If someone would like to make a donation by credit card, she's able to do it right there over the phone. They don't even have to stop in. I know some folks are very busy but would like to help. This gives them the opportunity to do so. But if they give us a call at the office, then we'd be more than happy to help them.
Yeah. Now, are the online Red Kettle donations still being accepted, and do you designate then Indiana unit when you do that?
Our online Red Kettle has closed with the kettle season, but if they give a call, she's able to help that, and we can designate it so that it shows that this was in an answer to the need for the Red Kettle campaign.
Yeah, and I would guess that if somebody would stop by and visit you on Water Street, they'd probably get a few eyes opened there, wouldn't they, about what all's going on at the Salvation Army?
That would be wonderful. We like to show folks around, and obviously not when the children are in the evening, because we are very careful about their safety. We do background checks on all of our volunteers to ensure that the children are safe.
Yeah.
That parents can rest easy knowing that their children are in a safe place that's helping them with their education.
But volunteering or contributing is always appreciated by the Salvation Army and anybody, right?
Absolutely. Yes, we count on our volunteers. We have all of those things that I talked about and all those services that we provide. We have 1 full-time person and 2 part-time people, along with my wife and myself. And the 5 of us seem to find a way to help the community, and that is only because of our volunteers, of our advisory board that reaches out and helps so much. And we are extremely grateful for them, extremely grateful for the students from IUP who volunteer their time. I know when I was in college, I wanted to get back, study, do what I had to do. These adults take time out of their day to help these children advance their education. We're extremely grateful.
Indeed. Indeed. Captain Geoffrey Swires, I want to thank you so much for coming in to visit with us this morning. Good luck in continuing, or good fortune, I should say, in continuing with your efforts here on behalf of all of the folks of Indiana County who avail themselves of the services of the Salvation Army. Great organization.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you here. It's Indiana in the Morning. As always, we are presented by First Commonwealth Bank. It is AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM. The Fox News coming up next at the top of the hour. The Brian Kilmeade Show will follow that.